Hi there. So I said I would look up Proverbs 28:8, which says, "Whoever increases wealth by taking interest or profit from the poor amasses it for another who will be kind to the poor." And it was kind of confusing to us. So I went and consulted some scholars, on the internet, of course. Now let's jump over there and see. You can see, this is, what does it mean? And we just read it there. Whoever increases wealth by taking interest or profit from the poor amasses it for another who will be kind to the poor. Okay. And here it says, this teaching speaks against charging exorbitant interest rates on loans, a practice of usury. Under the law of Moses, the Israelites were forbidden to charge their fellow countrymen with interest on money or food or anything else. Like I mentioned that too. Loans were intended to assist the poor, not to exploit them, so the lender can become rich. Okay, and it's echoed all over the place in the Bible. And what I highlighted here, ill-gotten gain through usury or interest will ultimately pass into the hands of the person who is generous to the poor. Justice will overcome injustice. And it says sooner or later in the Bible, justice will always overcome injustice. Okay. Up here in this Bible Hub, it's one of my favorite sites. And it says about this, and it has the verse, this is in the King James, "He that by usury increaseth his substance, by usury and increase, that is, by any kind of usury whereby the poor are oppressed, or by any unrighteous practices, he shall gather it." And it says, "It shall not long continue with him or his, but shall, by God's righteous and powerful providence, be committed to more just and merciful hands, who will pity and relieve the poor." So, there you go. And these are different scholars' takes on that verse. Okay. Yeah. It will be taken from him who knows how to use it and given to one who does. Who knows not how to use it and given to one who does. Okay. The idea of being unjust is implied by the word usury, with which it is associated. Okay. Pulpit commentary. Having led if interest is taken as if a man having lent a bushel of corn exacted 2 bushels in return, all such transactions were forbidden by the law of Moses at any rate between the Israelites. Right? Norland articles of increase. He shall gather it for him that will pity the poor. He shall never enjoy it himself, and shall fall into the hands of one who will make better use of it. Okay? So, there you go. It will ultimately, if you charge interest, it will ultimately fall into the hands of someone who will make better use of it. The Lord will see to it. The interest you charged will not profit you. So that's interesting. That's a little take on that. And if you remember the story of Zacchaeus, who was a tax collector. Now, tax collectors back then were horrible men that looked down on by everybody because they collected taxes for Rome, but Rome allowed the tax collector to collect anything extra he wanted for himself, because Rome didn't care as long as they got their taxes. And Zacchaeus had done this so much that he had become exceedingly wealthy. Okay. But when he met Jesus, everything changed. And he said, "I will give up half of everything I own to the poor. And everyone I have taken extra taxes from," and they kept very, very accurate records because Rome demanded it. So they knew, if Rome wanted $100 and they took $120, okay, 20 in their pocket, Zacchaeus said, "Every single person I have overcharged, I will pay him back 4 times what I took from him." So he would go to that person, "I charged you 120, I should have only charged you $100, and I'm sorry. And here's $80 back. Okay? Out of his own pocket. So he was justified. Okay? So it can be turned around. So there you have it. That's a quick explanation of 28:8. You know, I'm glad I straightened that out. We'll add that to today's Be Wise. So remember that. See you later. Ask any questions you want. I'll answer them. If I don't know the answer, I'll find the answer. See you later.